The full moon on October the 20th brings the key energy theme of that we're now experiencing a shift in reality, in our reality. And in this video today, I want to share with you the 5 key things that I think you should know about to really make the most out of this time, out of this full moon energy. So stay tuned. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm super excited that you're here. In case you don't know me, my name is Kay Sanders. I'm a divine messenger and celestial healer, here to assist awakening souls on their spiritual awakening journey so they can really awaken to their power within, create more success, abundance, and freedom in their life, all while living their life on purpose. So if that's you, if you are on your spiritual awakening journey and looking for some guidance, and I want to invite you, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content. So with this full moon on October the 20th, it really brings that key energy theme of that now our reality is shifting. It's starting to reflect back at us of what's been going on. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have grown tremendously over the last, let's say, year and a half, right? But even just these last few months, a lot has been happening. A lot has been basically cooking. I mean, for a while, I really felt like that there was something about to happen, like something was cooking that was just not done yet. And now with all the work that you have been doing up until this point, whether you did it knowingly or unknowingly, but you have done the work. You have been assisted from the collective, on a collective level. We all have been assisted in really growing and transforming. And now this full moon on the 20th, it really brings that shift in reality where your life's starting to reflect back at you what's been going on. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So let me share with you the 5 key things that you should know about this full moon so you can really make the most out of it. So the first one is truly that your reality is now shifting. So your life may start to now reflect back at you what you have been feeling within, because everything that you're experiencing in your life is a mirror reflection of what's going on within you. And if you have been doing your work, like I said, knowingly or unknowingly, you have grown, you have transformed, you have let go of a lot of stuff that was simply no longer serving you. Especially since we just experienced the last Mercury retrograde season of 2021. I'm pretty sure you've also learned something about yourself, experienced something, or just uncovered something that you didn't know before. You probably also did a lot of releasing as well. And now with this full moon, it's really allowing you to then also see the shift in your reality, because everything that you're doing within, any healing you're doing, any uncovering you're doing, any growth, any transformation will then reflect back at you in your life. So now your reality is starting to shift and reflect back at you what is going on within you, what you feel within, whether it is certain situation change or certain people or whatnot, but your reality will now reflect back at you what's going on within you, what you have really, what you feel within. Which brings me into the second piece here is that now there's also an opening to reassess and realign. So what do I mean with that? You now have the opportunity to look at your reality, because what I just mentioned about there's a shift in reality. It is a reflection of what's going on within you. So now you also have the opportunity to really look at your life, your reality, everything in your life, to reassess. Is this what you like? Is this what you want to continue experiencing and feeling and just having in your life? To uncover what is outdated, what is no longer in alignment, what do you not desire? So it really gives you the opportunity to look at every area of your life to assess what is still misaligned, what do you not like? Because then, if there's something that you don't like anymore, that simply doesn't feel right, that doesn't feel in alignment anymore, that feels kind of outdated or whatnot, or that's just something that you don't want, you can then also it opens you up to then realigning yourself to your true soul's desires. Like, what is it that you truly desire? Right? Because now we're really in this powerful time where our reality is starting to reflect back at us what we feel within. So if there's something in your life that you simply don't like, whether it is certain people in your life, how you're being treated, how you feel, how you show up on a daily basis, or even any other experience that you're having. If there's anything in your life that you don't like, that you don't want, you're now being assisted to realign. So you're really being given the opportunity to assess what is out of alignment, what doesn't feel right, to then realign to what it is that you desire. Which brings me to the third piece here is once you gain clarity of what you don't like, what you don't want, what is out of alignment, what simply is not to your highest and greatest good, you're then also receiving the assistance in so many different ways to realign yourself and stay in alignment with your soul's desires, your soul's path, and also your soul's mission in this lifetime. Now, if you're unclear about what is it that you're here to do, your mission, then you also now will be given the assistance to really find that, to find your way. Now, I do have a video that I want to share with you. I think you're going to like it. It's going to help you with really uncovering what is it that you're truly desiring. I link it below. It's about how to step into your power and really go after what you want. I share 5 simple steps to really help you step into your power. So if you're unclear of what is it that you want, what is it that you're here to do or whatnot, check out that video. It's going to give you some guidance, some insights into how to really uncover that. But now you're really also being given the assistance because you are meant to follow your path. You are meant to step into your power. You're meant to do what your soul has come here to do. And by you really gaining clarity of what is misaligned in your life, what doesn't feel right, what maybe triggers you, what simply is not what you actually want to experience, that gives you that opportunity to really look at it. What is it that you really want? And then you're also being given the assistance to really step into that. I mean, you just coming across my videos or watching my videos, if you are part of my community, I mean, I'm super excited that you're here again. But just watching these videos, there may be something that I share with you that gives you in a nudge, that gives you that inspiration, that helps you take that next step. Or even in any other areas of your life, you're being given the assistance because you're meant to move forward. You're meant to awaken. You're meant to uncover what your soul has come here to do. Now, I just want to invite you, always listen within, always tune in, even with these steps that I just shared with you. It's not something that where you get the answers outside of you, but it's all going within. Like when you're noticing that your reality is shifting, then you can look within. Where are you misaligned to what you're experiencing outside of you? There's nothing outside of you that you need to do in a way. It's all coming from within. And by you really taking that time, especially now with this full moon energy leading up to the full moon, and especially on the full moon, really tuning in and gaining clarity, that is so powerful because with clarity, you have the power of choice. So allow yourself to really gain some insights into what that is, because that brings me into the fourth piece here is that now there's also the inner release of the layers of limitations. Because release is necessary. You have to release what no longer serves you. So by you gaining clarity of all the things that you don't like, don't feel right, and you're getting clarity of what do you rather want to really realign yourself to that, then you're also being assisted in ways to release those layers of limitations, the layers of doubt, the layers of fear, because when you know what it is that you want, then you also uncover what is holding you back. So now release is necessary. Release is really necessary in order to realign yourself to stay in alignment, right? When you become clear of there's something in your life that you don't like, that doesn't feel right, well, then you can align yourself to what is it that you truly want. And then do something about the in-between, because if you want something that you don't have yet, there's something holding you back from actually getting there. So you gaining clarity of what that is, which actually then brings me to the fifth piece here, is then also you will then also see more clearly of what is misaligned. Where do you feel misaligned? What doesn't feel right? Because with the awareness comes the power of choice. I always talk about this. With the awareness comes the power of choice. So by you really tuning in and getting clarity of what is it that you don't want? What do you want instead? And what is holding you back? Now you're also receiving the assistance in actually becoming aware of what is actually misaligned, what doesn't feel right. Because without that awareness, well, you have no choice. You can't do anything about it, right? You're just going about life on autopilot because you don't know what is holding you back from really getting to where you want to be. And by you really taking that time to really tune in and gaining clarity, like I said, check out that video about how to step into your power and go after what you want. And those 5 steps, the 5 steps that I share with you will help you do just that, because it's truly about uncovering what is really holding you back. What is really holding you back from really moving forward, from being the person you're meant to be, being the version of you that has what you want? So now you're also receiving the assistance to uncover what that is. Maybe you're now looking at situations from a different kind of perspective where you're actually realizing what is going on there. You're seeing the invisible. You're seeing the things that you haven't seen before, whether it's you're realizing that, you know what, I have been holding myself back. I allowed my fear to hold me back, or those type of things. Or, you know what, I really don't like how this person is treating me. And why didn't I become aware of this before? Things like that may now happen where you really see the things that you didn't see before that really kept you misaligned. So really allow yourself the time to really get some clarity, do some journaling, tune into your life, every area of your life that doesn't feel right, where you feel like you want to improve certain things on it, and just gain some clarity of what is really holding you back. Now is really a perfect time to do that. So I do want to invite you now, leading up to the new full moon, and then also especially on the full moon, take some time where you really just journal and assess your current reality. Assess every area of your life. Where do you feel misaligned? Where do you experience something that you really don't want, that you don't really desire? And then also get clarity and decide, what do you desire instead? What do you want to feel instead? And then find out what is really holding you back from really making that happen, from allowing this to unfold. Because now you truly have that visual clarity to really see what doesn't serve you, to see what is misaligned, because then you have the power to choose differently, to course correct. And if you want to go deeper with this, if you really want to uncover more of who you are and really step into your power, check out the links in the description below. There are some resources. You can check out my programs and other resources that I have in the description below. But just know that you're really meant to awaken to your power within. You're meant to really step into your power and do what you're here to do. And each full moon, each new moon, each cosmic event, even the Mercury retrograde, it's all assisting us. It's bringing up things that we usually don't allow ourselves to see. So really take advantage of this time. Go within and allow yourself to uncover what is now ready to be uncovered. So here you go. You have the 5 key things to know about this full moon on October the 20th. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, maybe even leave a comment below and let me know, what are you now ready to shift into? What new reality would you like to call forth and experience? I would love to know. But thanks so much for being here. I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Be sure to check out this video. I think you're going to love it. Until next time, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.